Right, so in this episode, we're gonna show you a small experiment that we did using this frog tape here. It's not cheap stuff. This is a roll of this, and we got the skinnier one, 0.94 inches. There's 60 yards. A roll goes for $6.18. So it's quite costly, and it promises that it will seal out the paint when the paint hits it, and we were hoping that it would save us the extra step of having to caulk the edges to get that nice crisp clean edge. So here my husband is applying caulk to the just regular blue paint tape on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have the frog tape. So we've applied caulk to both tapes, and here he's running his finger down the tape through the caulk with a wet finger, and he's gonna do that to both sides, to the blue tape and the green frog tape. So we will see if the method of caulking works best, or if we can get away with not having to caulk at all with the green tape, and see if it still creates a crisp, clean line. So on the left-hand side of either tapes, we've got caulk running down, and on the right-hand side, we have nothing. So we're gonna try to paint over the side that has no caulking, and we will paint over the side that has the caulking, just to see if the caulking method is the best method, or if the frog tape does a good enough of a job without having to caulk, and still get a crisp, clean line. And this will determine if we need to purchase more frog tape or not. And as you notice here, we have a textured wall. So it may work differently if you have a flat surface wall. Paint tend to get between those bumps, so it's a little bit trickier to paint than just a flat wall. So as you can see here, he painted down the left side, which has the caulking over it, and then also on the right hand side, which has no caulking. And we're gonna do the same to the frog tape and the blue tape. All right, and we're finishing up here, and you're supposed to peel the tape off while the paint is still wet. So let's see what the result is. I feel like we need a drum roll here. The moment of truth. Right, so he's peeled off the blue paint tape, and as you can already see, the left hand side is crisp and nice. You get a nice edge, and the right hand side, you can see where the paint has leaked into the tape. And here we go. Let's see the frog tape. Of course, the side that is caulked is quite nice, but I will zoom in for you so you can see that the frog tape doesn't deliver as far as that. It doesn't give you a clean edge even without the caulk. So they both turn out very similar. So you can see here, clean line on the left where we caulked, and the paint leaked through those holes there on the right where we didn't caulk, and that was the, this is the blue paint tape. And here we have the frog tape. The left hand side is where we had caulked, and you can see you get a nice clean edge, but the right hand side, not so much. It's the paint still managed to get in to those holes, and you still don't have a nice clean edge. So here is a close-up picture of the blue tape, the blue paint tape. So as you can see on the left-hand side, the side that we caulked, it gave a really nice clean line, and on the right side, the right stripe, is the side that we didn't caulk. So it was just the blue tape that we ran our finger over to make sure that it was sealed, but still paint managed to get in between those holes there. So the next picture here is of the green frog tape. So as you can see on the left hand side, it provided the caulking that we did provided a nice clean line for us here. And on the right hand side, as we were hoping that this frog tape would do some kind of a miracle in us not having to caulk, not in the case as you can see here. The side that we didn't caulk but did run our fingers over several times prior to painting to make sure that the edge was sealed. So on the right hand side, there's no caulking, just ran our fingers over it several times, and the frog tape did not seal the paint as we had hoped. So the paint still managed to leak under, and it's not giving us a clean edge after all. So it looks like, in this case, with frog tape and paint tape with the texture of our wall, it did not make any difference whatsoever. It was the caulk work that really gave the clean line. So please note that we are not paint experts, and in fact this was our first time painting. So we were really pleased with the result of the blue paint tape with the caulking on top. Here is the finished product. I'm going to show you some of our edging work here where the two paint color intersected. You can see that it did give a really nice clean edge, and we're quite pleased with the way that it turned out. But I can tell you that it took a lot of prep work and preparation, and the caulking did take a lot of time to do. But the end result is you get a really nice clean line, and we ended up returning that frog tape, and we did the whole job with just regular blue paint tape. So that was our experience. Please let us know if you have any tips or what your experience with using blue tape versus frog tape has been. And thanks for watching.